Good morning, students. Advocate Bapusaheb Bhonda High School welcome you all in our digital school. Myself, Mrs. Rohini Sole, I am the class teacher of Standard 4. Today, in our EVS 2 subject, we are going to continue our lesson number 4, Shivaji Childhood. This is part 5 of this chapter. Okay. Now we are going to revise new words which we are going to come across in this part. And you all know what you have to do. You will revise all the words with me. Okay? Shall we start? First one. A sign. ASSIGNED. A sign means allotted a job or a duty. Second word, departure. DEPARTURE. Departure means the action of leaving. Next, third one, hectic. HECTIC. Hectic means very busy and fast. Fourth word, defeat. DEFEAT. Defeat means to win against someone in a fight or a war. Fifth one, continuously. CONTINUOUSLY. Continuously means repeatedly. Okay. Sixth one, arrive. ARRIVE. Arrive means to reach a place. Seventh one, headquarters. HEADQUARTERS. Headquarters means main office or main head office. Okay. Next, eighth word, trappings. TRAPPINGS. Trappings means objects associated with a particular role. Summon. Our ninth word is summon. SUMMON. Summon means order to be present. Children, this is the content outline of part 5, which we are going to study ahead. But before that, we will revise all 4 parts which we have already studied. Okay? In part 1, we studied about the uncertain situation or unsettled situation of Shahaji Raje. Why he was in a great trouble? As Shahjahan, the Mughal emperor, had sent a huge army to capture Deccan. And on the other side, Adil Shah burned Pune Jagir of Shahaji Raje. So Shahaji Raje was in a great trouble. At the same time, Jijabai was pregnant. She was going to have a baby soon. So Shahaji Raje was worried about her. But he remembered the fort of Shivneri. And it was a strong and fortified fort. Vijayaraj, a relative of Bhosle, was in charge of that fort. And he agreed to give protection to Jijabai and take care of her. Shahaji Raje was less worried about Jijabai, and he marched against Mughals. Yes, now Shivaji's birth of Shivaji. Meanwhile, Jijabai gave birth to young Shivaji on 19th February 1613. And the baby was named Shivaji. Why the baby was named Shivaji? Because he was born on Shivneri fort. in part 2, we studied about how Jijabai, yes, we studied about Shivaji's childhood and how Jijabai was first teacher of Shivaji. Shivaji passed the first 6 years of his life in highly unsettled conditions. Even though Jijabai did not neglect his education, she told him the stories of Rama, Krishna, of Bhim and Abhimanyu. She also recited devotional songs of saints and great men. When Shivaji was young, he loved to play with the children of Mawlas, children of poor families. Sometimes he enjoyed their meal of onion and bhakri. They also played so many games like hide and seek or played with a ball or top. They were also making mud horses, elephants and forts. Now in part 3, we studied about how secret planning were going on in the court of Nizam Shah. Nizam Shah himself was a fickle-minded person who readily believed all gossip. Here, fickle-minded person means the person who is not firm or steady in behavior, opinion or loyalty. He readily believed all gossip, all the informal talk of other people. So, he killed Lakhuji Rao Jadhav openly in his court. As Shahaji Raje was working under Nizam Shah, he did not tolerate all this. So he left Nizam Shahi and joined the court of Mughals. The Mughal emperor made Shahaji Raje a Sardar at his court. In the meantime, the Mughal and Fateh Khan secretly joined hands with each other and they killed Nizam Shah. Why? Because they wanted to undertake the Nizam Shahi. In return, Shah Jahan gave Fateh Khan the territory which was under the control of Shahaji Raje. So Shahaji Raje was very angry. He left the Mughals and decided to teach them a lesson. Now, in part 4, we studied about how Shahaji taught them a lesson by finding out new Nizam Shahi. Yes, from the Nizam's family on the fort of Pemgiri near Junnar. Yes, he declared him as the new Nizam Shah. Initially, Adil Shah supported Shahaji Raje, but when Shah Jahan won Adil Shah, he left the company of Shahaji Raje and signed an agreement with the Mughals against Shahaji Raje. So Shahaji Raje began to fight with both the forces, with Adil Shah and with the Mughals. In 1636, Shahaji Raje unwillingly signed an agreement with the Mughals. His daring spirit awakened interest and confidence among the Marathi people. So this proved useful for Shahaji Raje in establishing Swaraj a few years later. Now, in 5th part, we are going to study about Jijabai and Shivaji in Karnataka. After the downfall of the Nizam Shahi established by Shahaji Raje, its territory was divided by the Mughals and Adil Shah. Shahaji Raje's Jagir of Pune and Supe lay within Adil Shah's share. Means it was with Adil Shah. So he returned back that Jagir to Shahaji Raze on his behalf. So Shahaji Raze joined Adil Shahi again. Adil Shah assigned him the task of conquering the territories. He gave some work to Shahaji Raze. Why? Because he was again working under Adil Shah. So he told him to capture the territories in Karnataka. It was far away from Pune. After some time, when Shahaji Raze left to Karnataka, even Jijabai and Shivaji joined him over there. Shahaji's work was going better in Karnataka, but here Shivaji's childhood in Maharashtra had been a very hectic. He and Jijabai had to rush continuously from one fort to another fort. So they joined Shahaji Raze to Karnataka. At that time, young Shivaji used to hear the stories of brave deeds of his father. Shahaji Raze was Shivaji's father, and he used to hear the stories of brave deeds of his father. Jijabai and Shivaji got some peace when they reached in Karnataka. Shahaji Raze defeated many kings in Karnataka. So Adil Shah was very happy with that, and he gifted him the Jagir of Bangalore. Then Shahaji Raze made the city of Bangalore his headquarters, means his main office, and he lived there and started conducting the court. So children, understood? Now we will do a quick recap of this part. So first point, after the downfall of the Nizamshahi established by Shahaji Raze, its territory was divided by the Mughals and the Adil Shah among themselves. Second point, Adil Shah returned Shahaji Raze Jagir of Pune and Supe. Third point, he assigned the task of conquering Karnataka. Adil Shah awarded him with the Jagir of Bangalore. Fourth point, Jijabai and Shivaji Maharaj joined Shahaji Raze at Bangalore. Fifth point, Shahaji Raze made Bangalore his headquarters and began to summon the court. Now here our assessment part, okay? So we are going to start it step by step. So our first question of assessment is, state whether the following statements are true or false. First one, Shahaji Raze defeated many kings in Karnataka. Yes? Think. Yes, it is true or false? So, yes, it is true. So, I am going to write here T for true. Now, our second statement. Shahaji Raze was awarded with the Jagir of Kanpur by Adil Shah. Kanpur? Think over it. Is it correct? No, this is wrong answer. He awarded the Jagir of Bangalore. So I am going to write here false, or F for false. Okay. So next one. Next question, fill in the blanks with the correct option. First one, Adil Shah assigned the task of conquering the territories in dash to Shahaji Raze. There are two options. there are two options. First one Karnataka and second one Konkan. So you have to choose correct one. Okay. So the correct answer is Karnataka. Get it? Now next one. Shivaji Maharaj spent his childhood in. Yes, there are two options. First one Pune and second one Maharashtra. So which one is correct? Yes, the correct answer is Maharashtra. Shivaji Maharaj spent his childhood in Maharashtra. Children, we will meet in the next video. Yes. So, you all know what you have to do. You have to revise all the new words and all the assignments and write your new words 3 times in your notebook. Thank you. Have a nice day.